Greetings everyone! My name is Romy and today I will do a redesign of Prince Stolas from Helluva Boss. For those who don't know, Helluva Boss is a YouTube show and soon a Prime show as well, made by Pop. The story goes around a group of imps, namely Blitz, Moxie and Millie, and their hellhound Luna as they made a business called IMP. If you died and still have grudges for someone on Earth, you can hire this group and they go up and kill the person for you. And how they can do that? They have a highly precious book, Grimoire, given by Prince Stolas, a royal Ars Goetia demon. Stolas made a deal with Blitz, a rather questionable deal if you ask me, because Stolas gave the book to the imp only if he returns it back to the prince in the full moon while they do some passionate fornications, as he said. Yep, the prince is a horny son of a bitch who grabs every chance to show it in front of Blitz. Funny how the real Stolas from demonology is nothing like this. Like, the guy loves astrology, herbs and precious gems, and a pretty pacifist demon as well, who doesn't want people to die like his pilot version. But we knew it for years now that Vivzi doesn't really follow the source material. Her characters have real-life demon names, but most of them nothing like their counterparts, and their personality goes the same way. For example, Stolas and Paimon are not related. Stolas even believed to be a fallen angel, which makes him way older than he is in the show, hence his more pacifist nature even in hell. I know it's just a cartoon, but hey, I think if you're using real-life stuff requires some faith to the source material. But maybe it is just my hair-splitting way of thinking. I planned this for a long time, not just with Stolas but with other characters from both shows, so it was finally time to start up with this redo project of mine. Also, I was watching a lot of redesign videos and some of them inspired me further to do it. Because I love this horny bird, design-wise rather, but there are some parts which don't make sense for me. I might be speaking about this out of order with the video, so I do apologize. So let us start with Stolas' head. A lot of people before me talked about it, and I will talk about it too, because I don't understand that top hat crown thingy going on his head. And it is a thing in both shows with other characters too, like Lucifer in Hazbin Hotel and even Octavia. I know maybe it is only a beanie design only, but still a crown stuff going on. Also, when the hat is on, Stolas' second pair of eyes go through that, which is another thing I can't understand. So I went with the crown he had as a kid in the show and made him wear something like that, making him look more like an actual prince. And his second pair of eyes will be on his face now, not in his hair. I know first I drew him eyebrows, but after that I thought maybe he will be more emotionless looking without them. I wanted to go with the more serious Stolas, more close to the pilot one. He was menacing and it would be perfectly fit him during the show, but oh well, we got something other than that. What a pity. Also, there was a portrait about him in the show and I swear that black coat-like top on him looks so much better than what he wears in the show. I still can't get around it. It is onesie or it's a short on him with a shirt. I can't tell. Don't get me wrong, I love the character's design. The face, the Slenderman-like tall and long body type, but good gods, his outfit is weird as hell. No pun intended. I guess if you watched videos about the show, you heard already the problems with colors. That there is way too much red. Or maybe it was with Hazbin Hotel, but Helluve Boss has the same problem. I know red is traditionally a color often used for evil characters, but I think we can use other colors as well, like purple and green can be evil colors too, and I used purple for Stolas. Him being a demon of astrology, I think this color fits him better. For me, red is so overused, he needed something other. And if you think, oh, but his red eyes pop so well on his design, well, it would be true if 90% of the show wouldn't be the 50 Shades of Red already. I know in Helluva Boss there are some other rings with other colors, like Greed with green and Lust with blue. And in that episode where he went to meet Ozzy, his red eyes looked good, but these rings are rarely shown, and that's why the color red is still too dominant. Also, it bugged me that a side character like Andre Alphus has a pretty unique look with the bright cyan, or cyan, I don't know how you say it, blue and white outfit, and even with ice powers, while Stolas, one of the main characters, I mean, well, I guess he's one of them now, so are kinda have a regular look with red, white, black colors. So I went with purple on him, alongside with gold and black. I think he lives in the Pride Ring, which is red mostly, so his purple looks stand out much better. Back to his outfit, I got inspirations from his more formal one from the Ozzy episode. I love the ever-moving stars on his cape inner side, so I used it, but once again in purple. I can even picture some star signs appearing sometimes, who knows? For the even more royal look, I made his cape have the white fur stuff with black dots on the edge. In the show, his regular cape having full on that white fur stuff on the upper half, and it's odd, since it was always a decor for cape edges in British royalty. If I know it well. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Also, I added some wing-like shoulder plates to the cape, just for fun. I have an obsession with ancient Egyptian design, so it might be resemble that, but I can still see that it fits him well. Somehow him holding and carrying around the golden cane suits so well with this version of him, makes him more regal looking in my opinion. I still made him wearing shorts, but a longer one. It kinda looks like what he wore in the circus episode, but it's still better than that super short one in his adult ages. I think that's all I can tell about his outfit, so while the shadowing and lightning part goes in the video, let us talk about his personality with this look. As I said, I can see him as a more serious character, kinda like in the pilot, however, he doesn't want a single person's death. He does his duties he was given back in the heavens, because if he was a fallen angel, I guess his astrology researches was given to him way back there, and it didn't change during his day in hell. Somehow I can't picture him being married, so Stella wouldn't be in this AU, or maybe just another Ars Goetia, a lower ranked one who tries to woo him into marriage, only to lift her own rank up and have more powers. Same goes for Andre Alphus, who could have been the same rank as Stella, and that would make the two become some sort of allies against Stolas. And they would be actual threat, because oh my god, I truly hate their personalities. I overall hate the goofy villain trope, and Helluva Boss have only this trope. Like in Hasbin Hotel, at least there is Alastor, who can be called an actual threat. And maybe Zestial too, but we don't know him yet. And maybe Valentino as well, but he's frightening for one episode and that's it. Even there, some of the villains are just total idiots, who can be considered dangerous, like Vox. And this is a problem with Helluva Boss as well, only in this case it is much worse since there is no actual threatening villains. Or maybe Max's father, but he kinda falls into this obnoxious trope. They all start out as an actual good antagonist, and in the same episode, or in the next episode, they become idiots who are no threat at all. Even Stolas could have been a good antagonist of the show, but his horniness threw it out the window, and the way he became the 100th character with swearing and sex jokes, and him turning into a misunderstood old boy is so disappointing for me. As royalty, that would be a good difference show-off that he wouldn't swear a single time, even in hard times. I can't even tell anymore that he's a literal prince of hell, for God's sake. And he isn't a prince anymore, which sucks. He could have been a stone-cold and calculating villain who helps Blitz only for his own benefits, but now he truly loves the imp and is eager to give up everything for him. Even his daughter only second most important to him, because in Mastermind, when he was stripped of his powers, that's when he asked Satan that what will happen to his daughter. Still good antagonist traits, but the show wanna justify it in every way and it is awful. Like, don't tell me that in real life a true loving relationship would have coming out of this chaos that was happening between Stolas and Blitz. Somehow, between two men, this toxic stuff is cute, but if it was between, for example, Barbie, Blitz's sister, and Stolas, now that would be messed up, right? Let me tell you, in both scenarios, this is toxic beyond fixing. So yeah, if I go with the arrangement storyline, I can only picture it this way. Stolas is still a horny son of a bitch, but more laid back, using his soothing voice and knowledge of an imp's limited chances for a better life to manipulate Blitz into these passionate fornications, as he called it. I know I told you that he is a fallen angel in this AU, but he let go some of his morals through the eons, and this was one of them, the virtue of chastity in this case. So one of Blitz's main goals would be find a solution to escape the owl demon's disgusting deal. And it would make the show way darker, but hey, we are in hell, right? Maybe Blitz still brought it upon himself, like he still tried to steal the book, but Stolas catches him and instead of killing him on the spot, a deranged idea was born in his mind. So yeah, way darker, but a more mature look on the case. I don't like the fact that Helluve Boss is an adult show just because it has a bunch of swear words and sex jokes in it. It should have a more serious, if not darker storytelling to make it an actual adult show. But this is only my opinion. Tell me what would make the show more mature for you. I don't think I can say more about this, so thank you for watching and listening my rambling. I'll try to make more redesigns in the future, but I don't know when will they come. But they will come, I swear. So if you liked it, leave a like and a comment, it would help a lot. And if you like my other videos, consider to click that follow button. Have a nice day. Goodbye.